I honestly just want a place to rest and oh, creepy stuff. No spooky adventure. I was driving back from a work event in Bogger. Rain was pouring hard, thick fog everywhere, and the cold in Puncak felt like it could freeze your bones. My friend Rindy told me there was a cheap hotel nearby. I agreed. Anything as long as I could sleep. It was already 11 p.m. when I arrived. The hotel looked old. The lights were dim. The parking lot was empty, and the whole place felt abandoned. Only one receptionist was on duty, an older man with a pale face like he had just woken up. I said, "Sir, one room, please, just for the night." He stared at me for a good few seconds before answering. "We only have room 308 left. The others are full." I didn't think much of it. Cheap hotel, late at night. Of course it would be limited. I took the key and went up to the third floor. But the moment I stepped onto the hallway, something felt wrong. The corridor was long, silent, and the fluorescent bulbs flickered like they were dying. A cold draft seeped in through a cracked window, making a soft whistling sound, almost like someone quietly calling. Right in front of room 308, I felt like something was behind me. But when I turned around, the hallway was empty. Just a long stretch of yellowish lights swaying slightly. I unlocked the door, stepped inside, and was hit with a strong, musty smell, like a room that hadn't been used for a long time. But I was exhausted. I dropped my bag, lay down, and not even 5 minutes after closing my eyes, I heard footsteps, slow, steady, talk, 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 and the footsteps stopped right in front of my door. I thought maybe it was another guest. But then, 3 knocks. Tok, tok. I froze. A few seconds later, a woman's voice whispered from the bottom crack of the door. "Sir, can I come in for a moment? It's cold out here." My whole body stiffened. I stared at the door. Under the crack, I could see her feet, and the thing that made my heart almost stop. Her feet weren't touching the floor. I backed away from the door, my heartbeat pounding in my ears. The knocking came again, harder this time. Tok, tok, tok. Then the woman's voice came back, clearer. "Please open, it's very cold." I swallowed hard and forced myself to speak from inside. "I'm sorry. I'm resting. If you need help, please talk to the receptionist." Silence. 1 minute. 2. 3. She was gone. I thought. I slowly peeked through the peephole, and I swear I regret that decision to this day. Because standing right there wasn't a woman. It wasn't even human. It was a pale face, hair covering most of it, with empty black eyes staring straight into the peephole. She stood exactly in front of my door, like she had been waiting for me to look. I fell backward from shock. A few seconds later, the knocking turned into scratching. Creak, creak, like long nails dragging across wood. I panicked, ran back to the bed, pulled the blanket over me, and started praying. But the disturbance didn't stop. The room light suddenly went off. The AC died, and then I heard footsteps inside the room. Not in the hallway. Inside. Slow. Soft. Coming closer to the bed. I opened my eyes just a little through the blanket and saw a shadow standing in the corner, still facing me. Slowly, the shadow started moving forward. I squeezed my eyes shut until suddenly she whispered right beside my ear, 308 is my room. I jumped out of bed and sprinted toward the door. I didn't care about anything else. I just needed to get out. But when I grabbed the doorknob, it was freezing cold, like touching ice. Behind me, I heard fast footsteps. Tap, 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 getting closer as if something was chasing me. I twisted the knob hard, but it wouldn't open. It felt like someone was holding it shut from outside. The footsteps got even closer, and then, bang, 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 something slammed into the door from inside. From my side, as if something wanted to escape the room. Through me, I was about to scream when the door to the next room suddenly flew open. A man, one of the hotel staff, shouted from the hallway, "Sir, come out. Hurry. Don't look back." My door suddenly swung open on its own. I bolted out without looking behind me. The staff grabbed my arm and pulled me toward the stairs. "You shouldn't have taken room 308. Someone died there during a storm years ago. She comes back whenever a new guest enters." I was still shaking, but the receptionist told me all other rooms were full. The staff member stopped walking. His face turned pale. "Sir, there's no night receptionist tonight. He's on leave. The hotel is empty. It's just me here." My legs went weak, because that meant the person who gave me the key wasn't a hotel employee. Before I left the third floor, I glanced toward room 308. The door was open just a crack, and from that crack, a long strand of black hair hung down onto the floor, as if she was watching me leave. And until now, I still wonder, if she didn't want me there, why did she give me the key in the first place?